Shotgun now for Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. On the right side, this is Miller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat, but a 1st down. Brady going to throw. And it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Brady to throw. Flushed out right. Brown has the first down and much more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw is Brady. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Chase Young able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Adam Humphries deep to return.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play action now. Fitzpatrick.
And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. He'll buy some time right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to a field goal. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd and 9, Brady over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And now not a good sign here. Ryan Fitzpatrick down on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. First throw now for the backup, Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of Talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
A lane to run there is Fournette, able to get about 7 on first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he finds McLaurin, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room, But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Fournette, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is now 13. Pursuing the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many?
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Allen. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Fournette once more on second down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Leonard Fournette, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, here's Fournette. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Fournette. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Jones will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Succop's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive, and he'll be out right at the 35. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette, but no help there as they'll get to him at the 5.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. But no help there as they'll get to him at the 5. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Allen. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Allen. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Throwing is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Allen to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.